Travel with me.
Hey fellow humans, Mina here. Welcome back to another Drive and Talk, Hanoi edition. And we are continuing with the Throne of Glass series, with this one being the fourth or third. It's technically the third, but for me it was the fourth, depending on your reading order and how you decide to do it. In the series, this book being Heir of Fire by Sarah J. Maas. Or Maas. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it, honestly. I always say Maas. Anyway, a quick read of the blurb before we get into it. And again, I haven't listened to the audiobook yet, so some of the names are a little questionable on how to be pronounced. So this is my headcanon. If you have a different pronunciation, let me know in the comments down below. A new threat rises in the... Hi, Soren. A new threat rises in the third book. And Celiana Sardothian has survived deadly contest and shattering heartbreak, but now she must travel to a new land to confront her darkest truth, the truth that could change her life and her future forever. Meanwhile, monstrous forces are gathering on the horizon, intent on enslaving her world. To defeat them, hello, Soren. She wants cuddles. So, enjoy her meowing. Celiana will need strength to not only fight the evil that is about to be unleashed, but also to harness her inner demons. If she is to win this battle, she must find the courage to face her... Oh my god. To face her destiny and burn brighter than ever before. So, this is a rant and rave, so spoilers ahead. If you want to read the series, come back after, and then, yeah. And Soren is here for her daily cuddles, and she's trying to get comfy while I'm recording, so, you're going to hear her meow a lot. Apologies, but I love her meow, so I'm not going to apologize too much. But anyway, on to the review. I know I rated the other books in the series highly, but if I'm being honest, none, except for maybe Assassin's Blade, came close to this one. This was by far the best read of the series so far. Some praise and rant, spoilers ahead. I'm glad Maas barely mentioned Celiana's super badass assassin skills because, let's be honest, she was a terrible assassin. Maas focuses more on being a warrior in this book for Celiana, which is where I think the book shines. I don't think Celiana was ever the badass assassin Maas tried to make us think she was. But badass warrior? Yeah, that I can buy. And to me, yes, there is a difference. And I love how our new boy Rowan showed us how little Celiana knew of the world and trained her to be the badass character we were told she was. I mean, he hasn't trained her to her fullest potential just yet, but character growth and all. In terms of character growth, this novel has the most character growth for all the characters involved. I especially loved how Celiana went from being a broken mess to owning her past and mistakes and learning from them. I really felt that this novel dealt with her trauma the most. She's had a lot, but it never affected her as much as it does in this book. I mean, yes, everyone deals with trauma differently, but it was nice to read her going through some stuff in order to grow as a character finally. Plus, the ending felt more earned because of it. However, my biggest problem with this book was how Sorsha was treated. She was introduced, got her own POV chapters, and everything was a pretty cool character. She was really nice and had a nice and healthy relationship with Dorian. But then her head got hacked off in the end. I get why the king did it, and it was in character for him. But, did we really need another character to die in order to motivate our main characters? Looking at you, Nehemia. Oh, and by the way, this may be a nitpick on my end, but Manon's chapters were so out of nowhere. Don't get me wrong, I love Manon. I'd love to read a whole book on her in the 13, but that's my issue. Her chapters had nothing to do with anything related to what was going on in the rest of the book. If there had been no mention of the King of Endarlan, her story could have been its own book. I'm sure that in later books, all the new characters will merge and meet at some point and have some big plot point altogether, but as of now, I think Manon should have had her own book in the series, and we'd read everyone coming together in a later book as planned. I don't know. Anyone else feel like that way, or is that just me? All in all, I'm really enjoying this series. Is it as good as ACOTAR? So far, no, but it's different from an ACOTAR, and I can respect that. I'm not sure if I'll end up loving the series as a whole more than ACOTAR, but I still have some books left to read, so we'll see. Anyway, how about you guys, my fellow humans? Do you agree or disagree with me? Have you read or plan to read this series? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. Anywho, that's all I gotta say for now. If you want to keep hearing more about stuff, be sure to follow me on all your favorite socials. Links below. Stay safe and take care. Bye!